Hello everyone, I'm Arzu and welcome you all again in the tutorial. This is the last project and we will distribute this project into 4 parts. Like before, I told you that you have a car and how can you make an environment? How can you move your car with the arrow keys? But this time in this project, we are going to proceed of making 2D car simulation. First of all, I'll make you understand that what simulation is and how the simulation is going to work. I think most of you already know that what simulation is. Simulation is something you are creating a virtual environment that looks like real. So if I talk about what is simulation, as you can see that simulation uh, help us to, connect with the actual environment. Suppose I want to make a self-driving car, but first I want to test it with the algorithm and which model is actually going to execute or not, and what theories or what algorithm are going to pass if I am going to introduce a particular model. So the very first step we will do that we will do the simulation, and after the simulation, we will validate our model. So for making this validation, we are going to use a NEAT library. What NEAT stands for? NEAT we called as neural network. And what this actually does, this is a neuroevolution augmenting technologies. So what is neuroevolution augmenting technologies? Like if you can see that there are a lot of nodes I can see on the screen. Okay, and these nodes are actually connected with each other. If you will see, there are a lot of nodes, and these nodes are connected to each other. It's actually creating a neural network. What neural network is? Neural network exactly works like the human network, like the sensors, how our sensors are going to work. So basically, what happens is if something hot, something cold, I can simply touch and I can get to know, okay, this thing is hot, this thing is cold, right? The senses we can say. So how this is possible? So in human, there are we called as neurons. So this neurons has the nodes, and one node is actually connected to the other node like this way. So this is a head of the neuron, this is a tail, and these are going to connect with each other, which is creating the network. Exactly the same network we created with the help of NEAT library. This NEAT library will work exactly like the human neural network. So it will actually let us know and sense the things properly, right? So how we are going to proceed and how we are going to detect the car simulation, that there is a car, and how we can detect that it can simulate easily. So as you can see in the picture, there are a lot of different type of detection we can have. So we have basically the 5 inputs from the neural network, and we are getting the output. Like there will be the 4 output. How the output works like? So basically the output will be steering left, steering right, speed up, and slow down. Okay, like my car is going to speed up, my car is going to slow down, my steering to the left and my steering to the right. So it is actually creating 4 type of neurons, like sensors we have. It will sense these all things with the help of NEAT library, and I can able to relate with my self-driving car concept with NEAT library. So first of all, this concept is actually based on reinforcement learning. So what reinforcement learning is? Reinforcement learning, we can say that it's basically, like, I'm not going to explain you in mathematical terminologies, but I can say that there are a proper inputs and outputs, okay, we'll have by which with the help of that we can easily do reinforcement learning. So we actually use the fitness matrix. Okay, like with this concept, when my car is moving, we are using the matrix that we called as fitness matrix. Now, what the fitness matrix is and how this matrix is actually going to work. So, fitness matrix is something like that your car is dependent on the distance it covered without crashing, right? So, suppose I'm having a model of car. Suppose this is my model of car, and this model, I can see that there are one, two, three things we have so that we can stop our car to, collide with. So there is a center point that will create three outputs, and one to the left, one to the right, and one to the forward with the edge of the track. Okay. So what fitness matrix is, it will depend that what is the distance my car will cover without crashing. So generation by generation, I will create the population of car, and these car population will go throughout the track. Now, if they are able to survive on that particular track, the model will be absolutely perfect for us for making self-driving car. If they're not able to survive, it means they are not the perfect model. So that's what the main concept we are actually generating, and we are going to learn throughout the module. So this is the basic introduction, and what we are doing, we are having a lot of stuff extra also. Like the next thing that we are going to use is one file. It's a configuration file. So let me show you the configuration file. Yes. So this is actually the configuration file. Let me show you once. So this is the configuration file. If you will see in this, this is the file that is helpful for us for the using of neat parameters. Okay, in this file, there are a lot of algorithm written, but what is most important in this file is the population size, input and output. So number of input, number of output, and population size. This is very important configuration that we need to follow in this, and you can easily read this file. This is actually we need for running the neat algorithm. The second things, other things that we need is one car picture. Okay, like the one model of a car, like which model you want to modify as a self-driving car. So I want this model to work as a self-driving car. So I will check with this model generation by generation. The model is going to update according to the track it will clear. Suppose one car is able to, like suppose fifth generation car or sixth generation car is able to, you know, cross the track or is able to complete the track easily, it means that generation car is perfectly fine. And I can note down the generation, I can see the parameters, and I can convert it into the actual validation and make the self-driving car, right? So this is the picture that I want. And the next part that we want is the car track. This is also very important. You can make different car tracks according to your choice. So the car track that I have selected is this one. So I will use configuration file. I will use the track of the car. I will use the car picture. I will use the piece of code. And yeah, we are good to go. So I think you all get to understand about what we are going to make in the module. So let's not wait, and we will start coding in the next video. Till then, you can learn more about Neat Library and what is 2D simulation self-driving car, and happy learning. Bye-bye.